All right, what's up, guys? 2 Monday Night Football games tonight. 2. We've got baseball on too. I wasn't sure. I still don't really know what's going on with the Mets and Braves. Like, what are they playing for? Armand, you should know. So, if the Braves win the first game, is it over? Do you know what I mean? Like, do they need to play this? Like, they have to play both, obviously. But I'm saying, it would if the Braves win, they clinch or something like that. Like, well, what's the scenario? Somebody throw that in the chat. I won't lie to you. All I've been thinking about is NFL, and I think we have a chance to do something ridiculous tonight. I think there's a chance for like wild overs. I think, but I don't know.
We're due for like a wild over game.
Yeah, I think the way these matchups are, the way they're priced, I don't know. I don't think we know what we know or what we think we know about Tyler Huntley. I just don't. Like, I do not think we know anything. I think he could stink or it could be awesome. Like that, like there's a pretty wide range of outcome.
If it was prime David Stern, commissioner of the NFL, we'd have so many pass interferences tonight. He'd want points.
Yeah. Braves need to win 1. If they win 2, the Mets are out. If they win 2, then the Diamondbacks would be in. So all right, so the Braves are in no matter what. So then after they win the first one, assuming that they do. Well, last time I saw it, they were up like 3-0. Hang on, let me catch up. Sorry. Like I said, football all day. Football all day. Not my fault. There's football on all day. Yeah, top of the 8th, Braves up 3-0. Yeah, so if they get okay. What's up, Sean? Justin, I know, bro. I can't believe we get to watch Barry in the playoffs. That's gonna be so amazing and electric. It's not even funny. I think we have a real opportunity. Hang on. Seattle, Detroit over 77.5. It's plus 3,500. Okay. So you want some points. I just don't know. I mean, is this the same teams? And we got a different offense coordinator for Seattle. I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking Mets would win game 2. I was kind of hoping the Diamondbacks would get in, though, because Tommy G was talking trash about the Diamondbacks. I can't remember what he said. I think he's got them winning the whole thing.
Does he still have the Rams winning the Super Bowl, or?
I don't think so. I think he had them going to the Super Bowl. I think they're best in the NFC. Win healthy, which is fun.
That's true. They weren't healthy yesterday, so.
Yeah. But, yeah. Okay. Yeah, see, under 25.5 pass attempts for Huntley at ESPN Bet is plus 105. That's an EV play. But, bro, like, I don't know, man. I think with McDaniel, there's a real chance you get this dude throwing balls. Like, I'm serious. Like, I don't think that they're going to take, like, put training wheels on him. But I don't know. Like, I could see him doing it too. I could see him doing a bunch of, like, RPOs and making them run. I could see so many things happening.
The Titans defense is pretty decent, right?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe. But there was some. I'm trying to think. I'll get their schedule. There was something I remember that stuck out like bad.
They shut down the Jets, but so did the Broncos.
It was the Jet. Rodgers looks washed. The Bears. That was Caleb's first game ever, and their Bears offensive line's horrible, as we've learned. And then they just got boat raced by the Packers, who had Malik Willis playing quarterback. So the idea that I don't know. I just think the Dolphins have a lot of playmakers, and I think if you get the ball to them in space, they are an issue. And I don't know. I think Tyler Huntley's not that bad. I don't think he's that bad, though. Yeah, Huntley went to the Pro Bowl. I mean, that was a weird Pro Bowl.
So did Mac
But yeah.
Jones, just for the record.
I mean, the secondary being good, I don't know. Like, are they? Malik Willis, mind you, just threw for 202 yards against them last week. So it's just like, it's kind of weird to be like, all right, yeah, the secondary's good. It's like, all right, well, maybe the pass rush doesn't get there or something. I'll admit I haven't really seen much of them, but I just know that, like, yeah, like Achane right now, I mean, I guess we could put him in right now for 30 plus receiving yards. That feels like so much, though. And we'll throw it in. It's on the EV page. We're not doing the Huntley under attempts.
Who's the best offense they've faced? Is it the Bears, technically?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, and then the same with the Seahawks. I mean, I read so much about their defense, and then it's like, wait a minute, they haven't seen an NFL quarterback yet.
No.
They legitimately have not seen an NFL quarterback. So that's the issue with them.
Yeah, so you would say the Bears or maybe the Jets is the best offense they faced. They gave up 24 to both.
Yeah, Broncos, Patriots, Dolphins. It's who the Seahawks have played. And then the Titans, we just said who they, I mean,
yeah, the
Bears,
the
Jets,
Seahawks
Packers. Again, Malik Willis. Just saying, Malik Willis. Okay, Joel, but so can Huntley. I don't know. I also too about Willis. I'm sorry, I can't. My mind cannot be changed. Like, he's not an NFL quarterback. He's fun. He's this, but I don't know. We'll see. I will eat my words if he goes on to be this great quarterback, but I do not think that's happening. Maybe not. Like, who knows? But if anything, I would say, how about this, Joel? If anything, Huntley is a better version of Malik Willis. I'd go as far as saying that. Like, he's older, he's been in the league for a little bit longer. But I mean, it's not like he's, you know what I'm saying, he's only 26. So he's not that old. I don't know. So anyways, here, we'll go through what I got so far, and then we'll we're gonna put together something. I think it's kind of crazy. Jerry, is the like button not working? What is happening with that thing, man? We gotta figure it out. I don't know. Everybody hit the like button real quick. See if it works. I think it does. All right, so DK over 5.5 receptions on here, plus 140 at Fanatics. Just hit that. That's on the EV page here. Josh Weil, I hope that's how you say his name. That's at BetMGM over 1.5 receptions, plus 145. I was looking at that one earlier. That could easily happen. Yeah, I think that game goes over too, Joel. We'll get to that in just a second. I'll show you. I think you're gonna like what I'm thinking. Let's see what do I have? Oh, yeah, I have nothing at FanDuel. I'm probably gonna attack this thing, whatchamacallit, live. Here, let me get to the, where do I have bets? DraftKings probably. Hang on, we'll get there. All right, so in the articles today, it was Huntley, 225 plus passing yards, plus 550. I used a bonus bet on that. That's how I like to use bonus bets.
I was opening up trends for when we get to a slop, and the number one on there is Huntley under passing completions.
Nice. Yeah, but I mean, what is that based on?
It was the last 10.
Yeah, like, so that's why trends just is just so like, okay. Do you know what I mean? Like, think about Huntley's last 10 games.
I don't
Like, when were they? Who were, like, they weren't even on this team. They were not even this year.
well
Not even last year. You know what I mean?
Like,
Like,
this is also wrong. They're counting the games which he didn't even play.
yeah.
So that's
Another, okay. So yeah, so I mean, so he didn't play. But no, Joel, yeah, dude, we're here. Watch what we're about to do. And then Hill. I think I have Hill. Oh, I have Hill at Caesars. Something. I'll open it up. All right, and the other one I have at DraftKings is a 3-leg SGP plus 174, and that is Geno 225 plus, JMO 36 plus, Jackson Smith and Jigba 40 plus receiving yards. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm to the point, Steven. I'm to the point where I want to believe it's Huntley. So like I'm deadly at that point. I'm a danger to myself at that point because I want to believe it so much that I'll just believe it. I think it is, dude. We're gonna bet some Hill too. Watch right on this show. Dude, we're not. I mean, I don't. Tyreek Hill was like 60 yards is plus money. What world does that make any sense? Like, no matter what, it's still Tyreek Hill. You still can't make him. Yeah, I did 60 plus 110, but it's better other places. But this place, they gave me 100% profit boost. So it's really 220. So $10 is all they would let you do, but 220. That's at Caesars. So if you got that, that's how I used it. But if we go to FanDuel, I think we can start doing some damage. And I don't know if I'm a little bit ridiculous, but check out what I was thinking. Oh, I got it. Do you do this? I can't believe we're about to do this, but watch this. Hill, 125, 1,200. It's 125. I mean, that's not that crazy. We're talking Tyreek Hill here. And then we go over here. And this might be a little bit ridiculous, but I think it happens. Yeah, I saw the metric coming back. Smith and Jigba? Or do you do Smith and Jigba 100 plus? Because he's not Tyreek Hill.
Modi was all over where he laddered him all the way up.
Yeah, he had receptions, which probably is the way. Yeah. I think from now on we can do 4 receivers that we think are going to do 100 yards. We'll do that on Sundays, and then we can bet them all straight. We just got to figure out a way to do that to where it's, smart if they get near it. Because right now, if we did this, we don't have to. We could take their straight too. Like Tyreek, we could do him for like 70 plus, I think, and play for the whole thing. And if that hit, it'd pay for the whole thing. Or Jackson Smith and Jigba, his 70 plus would pay for the whole thing. Or do we do this? We got decisions. JMO.
Have you considered Tyreek's speed?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't consider it.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty fast, Slop. Did you know that?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So if we did this, 100 would get us 163 grand. All it would really take is a big game from Tyreek, Smith and Jigba, and Jameson. So let's figure out, how do we play this? I don't know that JMO is the guy though. I think we go 2-leg if we do anything like this. And then if you did it for 50, that'll get you 4K. Yeah, I think, and they're actually correlated though, because if one team's going off, then the other team's probably throwing too. Yeah, I'm going. I love that. Hey Nolo, what quarterback? Name the quarterbacks who Seattle's faced. I almost want to bet it just because of that. Start naming quarterbacks. Who's the quarterbacks that Seattle has faced this season? Let's play a game. It is. Ooh, they had a tough one in Bo Nix, his first ever game. That was tough. They really look good there. Okay, so the next game. How about that? Ooh, Jacoby Brissett. He's good. Hunter Henry, by the way, went for $1.09 against
I know. I was
them.
gonna just say that.
So just so you know, like Hunter Henry. I mean, I know Hunter Henry and J-Mo are pretty much the same guy. But yeah, and then last week they faced the tough challenge of a lot of people don't get through this, but Skylar Thompson and Tim Boyle in the same game. They sound like two dudes that were like they sell insurance. You know what I mean? They don't even sound like quarterbacks. Skylar Thompson sounds like he was on like 9-0 back in the day.
Giving up 150 yards passing to the Patriots offense is like giving up 400 to Detroit.
And that's what I'm trying to say. I'm looking at him like, oh my God, like this Seattle team's getting so much respect. And it's like, for what? Like literally, like for what? I mean, they might be a good no, they might be. They might be. I mean, they might be good. My point is, all I'm saying is we can't just say definitively what they are because, like, let's see, say they gotta show me something. Like play against somebody first, and then we'll talk. Like, dude, they might be, and I'll eat my words too. Like, I say a lot of shit, and if I'm wrong, I'm like, I was wrong. But, dude, like, you're not scaring me with those three teams, those three games. That's all. Oh wow, Mila's life. I don't know. And also too, though, JMO, in all due respect, like 100 yards is plus 760. So it's priced in that it's not real likely. The whole reason why we would do something like this would be because it's it's within the realm of possibility, but it's highly unlikely.
If we get a shootout, I think it's almost likely.
Yeah, that's all we need. I think Tyreek. I think the way to bet is not to include Tyreek in there, and then to go. Yeah, no, and hey, and no, I'll be the first one to say if they pass this test tonight, okay. But like, you can't say it's plus 750 for a guy who, a burner who got shut down last game, who they really didn't go to him though, if you look. So they have a real chance to kind of step back in. Also, too, you're in a situation where you might need points. So they might be throwing the whole time, no sitting on the ball. So I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I just don't think it's plus 750. Can we agree on that? Like, that's a little bit steep for JMO. Yeah, I know, Wes. No, but dude, sometimes they're like, oh, like you just hear it right away. They're like, oh, he ain't getting that. But like, you got to stop your brain from thinking like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, you could, like, we get fixated on the 125 plus. And it's like, oh yeah, well, of course that's a lot. But the first thing I say is, well, what's the price? Because everything has a price. We've done the Usain Bolt a million times. Like, I would take Nigel in a race against Usain Bolt for the right price. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he can beat him, but I think Bolt could fall
Usain Bolt
down.
pulls his hamstring how many times? 1 out of 1,000? 1 out of 10,000?
Yeah, like, what if he fell? What if he tripped?
Exactly. He's gonna trip.
So if it was like, if the price was right, you would take Nigel.
Yeah, if I raced him a million times, he's gonna trip several hundred times. He's gonna pull a hamstring probably a couple thousand times. Like, it's just probability.
It can happen. But yeah, so 100 plus yards for both of those two. 50 gets you $2,000. I mean, that's 2 G's for two guys to go over 100 in a game where they could probably go over 100. We had Cooper in here talking about going over 77.5, which isn't that crazy. So I don't know. So what you guys think we should do that? I'll leave it up there for a second. Oh, wow. The Braves are down 6-3 now. So if the Mets win both, the Braves are out and the D-backs would be in? That's wild. I mean, to have it come down to like the last day and then just like completely mess it up. That's crazy. I mean, we could even do this 90 just so it doesn't feel so crazy. Let's just see what it is first. I mean, that gets us a G-bone.
Wow.
Like for two guys in the same game to get 90 plus. I do not think that Detroit or that Seattle's going to be able to run on Detroit, and I don't think, and I think that could start it. Yeah, Henry ate him up. But here, all right. So Jose, I was smart. I thought about that, but then counterpoint, that's pretty much all the Patriots had.
It's true.
You know, so like it's kind of like, all right, well, were they throwing to him because he was open or he was beating his guy, and that's the way they wanted to attack, or were they throwing to him just because they don't really throw the ball? Like I don't think they practice. Like I was watching them play, and I don't know if they like actually practice. I don't even know if they have like a playbook. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one thing is they don't have to be worried about people stealing their playbook because no one would do that.
No.
You know?
Yeah, Jacoby had 18 completions that game, and Hunter Henry had 8 of them.
Yeah. But I do like the Laporta look. The problem is in this offense, it looks like he's not even like on the team anymore.
Yeah, didn't you tell me he's been like sidelined, right? So maybe he's just not 100% yet.
No, I have no idea. He's out there. He's running around. Yeah, I know. But see, Joel, all right. So I like that, and you're right. But then you take 50 on that, and then you take 25 on on each of them straight to get 70. So let's just do the math, because that's 50 to get $1,000. All we have to do is get both of them to get 100. We could do it with Tyreek too. Yeah. No, I'm with you, Jose. I'm just saying, like, and then if both of them to get 70. Sorry. 25 get you almost 50. Man, that would suck. Yeah, it doesn't work. That would almost get us back to even. I don't want to be losing anything. Does that make sense? So, maybe we do 50 on each of them straight and then 25 on the parlay. But I kind of like the parlay. So you get 100 and 135. So if one of those cashed, it would pay for your parlay loss if they both didn't. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, man, Vibes. That's crazy.
What's up, Joe Mutt? It's been a minute.
Joe Mutt, what's up, man? So then if you went 90 and 90, dogs are fired up. And just only did 25 on it. You only get 577, which, I don't know, man. That's crazy. The Mets are back, dude. I didn't think they were back. All right, let's fool around Tyreek real quick. Just see what we got. I think something's here, man. I just don't know what it is.
You have to work on your phrasing, Slop. We got a dog battle going on back there?
Yeah, I'd like to get it on. How about everybody gets 90? A unit would get you 15 G's.
That's not crazy at all.
You know what I'm saying? So if everybody got 90 yards, I mean, that would be 15,000 with the profit boost.
That could happen.
Yeah, I mean,
it doesn't seem that wild.
No. I mean, if you wanted to.
Do 100 plus?
I mean, you probably want to throw
Not like that.
Snoop in there.
Worth it, though.
200. That's 20K. It's not 5K.
Yeah, I don't know if that's worth it.
And then you throw in Achan. Go to the other side. Nino. He goes for 300. I'm going to accidentally hit submit. Watch. It just 275. That's 30 grand.
And then you can't cash it out, so you just got to ride it out at that point.
Yeah. You guys want to do that? It'll be 100. One unit gets you 300 units. Is that right?
Yes.
30K. That would be a pretty good win. I don't think it's that crazy though. Because if Hill goes for 90 plus, you got to think Huntley goes for 200 plus. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's all predicated on Hill.
Yeah.
Hill doesn't go off. It's hard to believe that that the other ones would. And then in Jigba,
But what would worry me about Hill, because he's so capable of taking one for 80, is that he does that, but like Huntley just sucks the rest of the game, you know?
yeah, no. There's definitely scenarios where like Hill could do it.
Yeah, like he can just get it
I'm
on
saying
one play.
overall. I'm not. We could call out individual. Hill could get hurt, or Huntley could get hurt. I'm sorry. After Hill gets 100, there's a million ways, but I mean that leg is plus 573. I just want to win 30K one time. That'd be pretty funny. See what I'm saying? All right, so what are we doing, chat?
I would just do the receivers like you had before. I thought that looked good. What was it 3 receivers, 50 to win 7K? Was that what it was?
Something like that. But then my profit boost goes away. Like I don't get to use the full 100, which kind of stinks. It's a dirty game, dude.
Well, then you could do 100 for 15K, right?
100 for what?
15K for those 3 guys
Yeah.
to hit 90 plus.
I think it's Tyreek though. And then makes it with a touchdown. Yeah, but then you got it right and then they don't score. That's finally worrying.
I don't see a scenario where he gets 100 and doesn't score. Like, I think those are a small amount of the scenarios, very small.
Yeah. Hill is plus 700 on DK for 100 plus. Oh, are you serious?
Well, they've been down on, they had the Huntley number, right? So they've been down on the Dolphins offense. More so than FanDuel.
Yeah. We got to find a way to get to $1 million.
2 games.
Yeah, if anybody could do it, it'd be us.
Well, you would need like Huntley 300 plus.
Do they have that?
Do they? It would have to be, you would need something absurd to get to $1 million. Couple things. Tyreek 150 plus and Huntley 300 plus would be a start.
All right, we're almost done. I know I'm messing around, but I guess I got to figure this out. So 90, 90, 90, 999.
Yeah, I like that one. That was the 50 to win 7K or 100 to win 15, something like that.
And then I think we could just cover it up with Tyreek.
With Tyreek, like,
You know what I mean?
70 plus.
Yeah, you just... I don't think it's that crazy. That's all I'm saying. That's not that ridiculous, dude. What's 100 for Tyreek? 21K. Yeah, Joel, you're right. You'd have to mix him. I mean, we could throw a touchdown. I just don't want to. I'm a purist, man.
You would need
the
more
yard,
than,
dude.
You would need more than touchdowns for him, really.
Well, I mean, you just have to up what you bet. You know what I mean? And then throw in a couple more. So that's 27K. Get Waddle in there. Huntley at like 300, 250, and then he throws 3.
Tyreek Hill under receptions. That'll get it to $100 million.
Yeah, and then Tyreek only catches
3.
4 balls.
Yeah. That'll get to $1 million on its own. Watch this. Yep.
Yeah, we're at $1 million. So here's all we need. Tyreek 100 yards. He scores a touchdown. Huntley throws for 250. Also throws 2 other touchdowns. So he's got 3 all day. Tyreek doesn't catch 5 balls. Only catches 4. J-Mo gets 90. Smith and Jigboom gets 90. We're all millionaires. Man, Deep, I went yeah, no, I think they do too. I think they try to run the ball a lot, but I think Seattle scores on them. And that's why I want to do J-Mo live. That's why I want live, Nolo. That's exactly why. Like 100% why I want live. Because what I think's going to happen is if the Seahawks do start scoring on them, we're good. Do you know what I mean? Because they won't be able to sit on the ball. But you want to kind of see how the game starts playing out before you start going after guys like J-Mo. But no, that's 100% right. Like, that's the problem with the Lions. Like, certain games, you can't really mess with them. But what scares me is the Bucs game. They played the Bucs, and the Bucs, in a vacuum, you would think would score on them, and they did not. And it's like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? Like, what would happen? And J-Mo, I mean, he went 5 for 79 that day. No big deal. But you know what I mean? But this is, dude, 100 gets you 17K. 90, Tyreek gets 100. Jameson off a down day, Jackson off a down day. So they both get fed. And then Tyreek Hill off a down day. They're receivers, bro.
You have the boost off. Or you're not allowed? There
Oh,
you
no,
go.
I have it on now. 100 to get 22K.
Yeah. We got a good track record with 3-leg profit boosts on this channel.
Yeah. Gino eats. Yes. Yeah, see, Joel, I think you're right, man. I'm just saying, but does that worry you, Joel? Like, whenever you see that, you're like, damn, man, like, you had Godwin and Evans, and, like, you weren't able to move it. I guess, I mean, I know it is Baker. I think Gino's better than Baker. I think Baker's okay. Like, don't get me wrong. He has had a resurgence. I think he's a dog. I think he's a winner. I'm not saying he's a bum or anything like that, but I think Gino might actually be good. And then with that offensive coordinator, they want to move it, man.
That's a good sports talk debate. Gino or Baker?
I would take Gino.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Z-Man, we just need Seattle to push the tempo. And do we do Tyreek 100 or 90? That's the
90. I like the symmetry.
Only real question there.
It only costs us like $4,000.
Yeah, it's just 4K. And then we can cover that up. So it's 16,000 you get. So 100 to get 16K. If 3 beast, you know what I mean?
I'm waiting for the tax guy to come in the chat. I love the tax guy. There's always a tax guy.
Yeah. I don't do Nolo. I think Joel said that. I think you guys are right. Like, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't want to be playing for touchdowns. That's a different, like, that's all, like, you know what I'm trying to say? That's a different mind, like, thing. I mean, now it's just, do you get cute with it and, like, throw a passing? Is there a $150? Do you know what I mean? Like, but I don't think so. What would that do? Nothing. That wouldn't even get you anything.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets hurt, then you fucking hate yourself. Like,
9th month, 90, last day. Yeah, these are
all kinds of symmetry here.
I think we got to do it. All right, so how are we going to cover it? So here, before you put it in, what you do is you build it like that, and then you say, how am I covering this? And I think we'd cover it with Reek at 60 plus. Yeah, Elijah, I'm telling you, bro. I've been there. That extra 10 yards and they get 9 of them. I bowled a 299 before too, so I know about that. You know what I mean?
Didn't you?
297 the other time.
Oh, okay.
So you get all the way to the last ball and you don't hit the strike. That's brutal. So you know what I mean? Like that 99, man, that hurts. Or 97, that hurts.
Nobody remembers a 299.
Nobody does. Yeah, although it is technically it's harder to bowl than a 300. People say that. I mean, it really is because I mean you got to get all the strikes and then have to get a specific number at the end. That's hard. It's not easy. Can't just do that. Or a 297. That's good. Just get 7 of them. That's hard. Not easy.
It's harder to hit 7 than 10.
100%. 100%. I think we're doing this, dude. So and then we cover it with Tyreek, or do we cover it with Coop? You know they say that probably. Do we cover it with Tyreek or what's up, Paige? Sorry, we had to go at 3 today. Yep. Oh, dude, I'll never forget the 299. The 297 I won't forget either because I was like, dude, I want to get to that last ball. And then just I got to it and still couldn't hammer it home. I was like, damn, dude. Yeah, so if we wanted to cover it up, we could cover it up with Tyreek 60 plus. So once he gets to 60, we would make $34 on the whole deal if the other two don't get there. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You just got to cover them up. I mean, I hate using the same guy, but I mean, it is what it is. Oh, I hope the dog's okay, Paige. Our dog, the older one, has cancer now. So we've been to the vet a few times recently. So the vet sucks. Yeah, you might need to hit a parlay after going to the vet. The vet gets like super expensive.
You got insurance?
Like it's crazy expensive.
I got insurance. It's actually.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about doing it. Oh, maybe I will one day. Kind of a no insurance kind of guy.
You live life on the edge.
Yeah, so we don't need no insurance. See what happens.
You always have a parlay like this to cover up the vet expenses.
Exactly. You just hit one of these. All right, so then we cover with Tyreek 60 plus, and then that means we can. Oh, broke a tooth. Okay, yeah, that's fine. He'll be all right.
They got a ton of
Yeah, no, it happens. Our dog's 8. Like she's getting older. She's a boxer, so like end of life is within the next couple of years, just because boxers don't live that long. So it's
just 8 old for a boxer. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, right now it's to the point where we just I'm just like no more medication because I don't want her getting tired. Like she chases the other dog around, she eats ice cream, she does whatever the hell she wants. You know what I'm saying? Like she's gonna, and then she'll just probably drop out one day instead of live for another year always sleeping or tired because of it. You know what I'm trying to say, Nigel?
Yeah, no, it's like when you get older as a person too. Like the chemo will kill you faster than the cancer.
Yeah, it's like just let me roll out.
Speaking of which, rest in peace to Kembe Mutombo. That was sad.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he was young.
I'm scared to lock it too, but I think out of the slot, I think Njigba can get us 90 plus. I'm telling you, I think this is it, man. I really do. I really think that's the one. I think that gets us pretty there. Okay, so then we do that, and then we hit off whatchamacallit. And Jigba's the kind of guy you can feed. You just have to break a couple. But I think Lockett's always in play. And then now we just go back to Tyreek, or we hang out. What was it on DK? I got a 30% profit boost.
He said it was.
So that's why I did it there.
It's too far to scroll up. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. Just go look. Oh, you sent it to Dub Club?
Yeah. Just give me a second. But all of them together, is it a better price?
Well, the Dolphins stuff would definitely be. I don't know what they have for the Seahawks.
Is it better than 16K? I don't think they'd let me bet 100 on that.
They probably wouldn't.
Yeah, so then now what you do is you have that, and then you go with a live bet to cover it up. Or you can do Tyreek 60 plus now, but I would think that I would think you could do I would think you could get a better number. What if Tennessee gets the ball first? Damn, 20K without the boost. That's insane. Yeah, I probably should have done that on DK.
I don't think they'd let you get 100.
Yeah, that is the only problem. They wouldn't let us do 100. Yeah. They wouldn't let us get 100 on that DK. That's my only problem. Is they won't let me bet the full thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they would never let us bet $100 there. They'll let some of you do it.
DK
Oh, the
is
Braves are back.
fading the hell out of Huntley. They're not Huntley fans.
No, they hate Huntley. I mean, if we wanted to, we could even go Huntley 250. I mean, why not, dude? And then go to Geno
300.
300 and just see what that is. One of those guys will probably hit that number. I mean, 325 is not that crazy. 300 is not enough, though, for me. You know what I'm saying? You would need, I want something like that.
It's also like super correlated to your last one, so they're both likely to lose if one loses.
Yeah, you don't really want to do that. Yeah, DK is way better. My boost is 200 for $33,000. All we need is 3 receivers to have a good night. 3 like speedy guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess any receiver is probably pretty fast. All right, so here's how we're gonna cover it up. You could do it right now. You could do Hill 60 plus right now, or just wait till the game starts and do Hill 60 plus and get a better number. You could also use the 30% profit boost. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, oh, Braves just went up. Oh my God, this is crazy. Everybody just scored. Does that make sense? So that's probably how I'm going to do it. I'm going to cover that thing up with Hill 60 plus during the game. Hopefully the Titans get the here's what you want to happen. The Titans get the ball first, go down and score. That's it. They do that. You're probably looking at Hill's going to be up from whatever he is, plus 130. Yeah, no, sometimes, Steven. Or then we could also look at the Seahawks and Lions. I want to do a lot of stuff live tonight just because both of those games are going to come down to like how the other team's doing, and I want to make sure I'm okay. I did it last night with Likely. That was dumb, but it hit, but it was not a smart move. So I want to try and get my chops going on live bet. So if you're on Dub Club, I'll send it your way. I could try and post it on Twitter, but that's tough to do too. But I think that 3-legger, that is gold. If you wanted to cover that thing up with Tyreek Hill 60 plus right now, you would probably make $34 off of that transaction. So 100 on the parlay, 100 on Tyreek 60 plus. The plus 134 bet wins. The other two don't. You win $34. But you had a shot the whole time. You had a shot at 16 grand. I'm just looking through one more time on this and we'll get out of here. This is the OddsJam, the EV tool. Very good. We're coming into basketball season, so it's almost time to start using this thing like every day, all the time, always. So that's something definitely to check out. HN. Yeah. All right, that's gonna do it. I will yeah, I'm ready to be heard again, Wes. Oh, well, Wes, me too. Me too. And I'll tell you this before we go. What I'm saying is have a specific plan. Like before you go, like what are you looking for when you go in? Like last night I wanted Likely at like 40 plus for like plus whatever, 130. It ended up being 25 plus 136 as the game went on. But it's like, dude, he wasn't supposed to dominate touches. I just thought he'd get 25. That number goes down. Those low numbers go down. And it's like, they didn't even have the ball. So of course he wasn't gonna get catches. Does that make sense? Like Derrick Henry took off to the house for 87 yards. So like that was only one play the Ravens ran, and the other team had the ball. The Bills did. So the time was off the clock. So that was triggering the algorithm to say, oh yeah, he's not doing anything yet, but they didn't even have the ball.
Last night just made Derrick Henry like unbettable for the rest of the year, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's over for him.
It's nuked.
But yeah, so that's just something to keep in mind. So have a plan, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's my problem too, Wes. That's what happened. But just have a plan. What were you going to do? You know what I mean? Yep. That is true. That's another way to do it. I mean, you just get such better numbers, better prices, better everything. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyways, I hope we just won 16 grand. That would be fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Me and Modi are going to talk about all kinds of stuff tomorrow on the World's Greatest Sports Betting Show. Talk about some basketball strategies, what we want to do this year, how we're going to do it. So that should be fun. But yeah, that's going to do it. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great one.
Take it easy, everybody.